Greetings and salutations. We are back once again. I have decided to play some Vintage Story tonight because I don't know, I just kind of wanted to have a bit more of a chill stream today. So I'm gonna start a fresh world because the last world we played on was on the old patch, and so it was on the old patch. So yeah, we're gonna start a new world. I have some other ones that I play just but for myself, but without further ado, let's crack right on in. All right, so I guess we're gonna be on the peaceful cavelands. Good stuff. Not really gonna change any settings. We're just gonna let the world generate. All right, good stuff. I do love how the little script it has here. It's very nice. All right, and we are getting there. It begins its senses. Good stuff. Um, I want the accordion at medium. Uh, let's see. Let's. Let's go with that. Let's see. What kind of ponytail? I don't like how that looks on this. Classic ponytail. Hmm. Elaborate stick bun. That's a little bit much. Snood. Oh, that's hair extra. We don't need hair extra. Messy. Yeah, that's it. Hmm. Kind of like gravel as that. Amethyst eyes. Uh, breeches. Hair color. Let's do. What is striking to me? Let's do that. Fantastic. All right, we are going to start as a commoner because this is a single player game and the negatives are not worth the positives. All right, and we are off. Good stuff. First things first, we have to find us some flint and some sticks. Flint. Flint. Come on. I'd like another few pieces of flint. Flint. There we go. Alright, now we just need some sticks. Oh. It's looking good. These a little further down in the inventory, though. Oh. Is this snappable? Too soft. Fairly well. Flint, flint. Really need more sticks. On, at least I'm not the. Ooh, it those turnips. That's a good early find. These are pine logs. Hey, there's resin right here. Okay, let's. Yellow tree resin. Save. Fantastic. Yes, there are turnips here. There we are. Alright. Anyone who has played this game a decent amount knows that the process of documenting anything useful is huge. Well, blueberries. I should. Yeah, I can take some cuttings off of that. So one of the biggest changes, in my opinion, in the current patch is the way that berries have changed. It used to be you could just punch a bush and you'd get a berry bush. Now you have to take a cutting, and you can grow that later. And they can also have modifiers, so like this one has lower harvest speed, that has more nutrient intake. I guess another thing is they have nutrient intake now. Let's see. Okay, I have the knife, I need an axe. Just snap that out real quick. But yeah, so getting some positive upgrades would be nice, but at the moment I am more concerned with just getting a good supply of fruit. Alright, that's a shovel, and I need a spear for defense. And yes, I know I can make a wood club. I like making the spears. Which they also updated the shape of it. They didn't used to have that notch in it. Oh. There. Alright, good stuff. Let's go find some reeds. Bodies of water. Ugh. Not a lot of large bodies around here. Ooh, wild red plant, which has lower nutrient intake. That's something I can get behind. Just a regular one. Oh, another one of these. And another one of these, and it'll also give me some berries. Good stuff. Really needing some reeds now, though. Inventory's filling up fast. Tentacles all off. So ideally, I want to find 40 reeds, or fairly quickly. Oh boy, wolf pup is. I don't know if that's great to see. Don't want the bull wolves to attack me. I'm not really set up for it at the moment. Let's see. Ooh. Alright. Mark that one since it has some good stuff. I'll go this way for those bodies of water, because that's where reeds are. Take that flint. And a cycle around here, huh? Interesting. These are also good red credits. Once you save a color and a symbol, you can quick repeat it by just doing the color and the symbol. Fry. No, I do Rye as brown. And brain and save. Always want to black crates. Ooh, a lot of good black crate bushes to harvest. Man, a lot of good bushes around here. Really need reeds. Two. Rather be seeing flax, to be honest. Ooh, that is not great. Um. There's andesite. Seeing some chalk or limestone would also be nice for later. Okay, I think we're in an area where we can get some reeds. Here. Just kind of trying to keep an eye out for anything interesting while we're out and about. I can mark down for later. Clay would be a phenomenal find, but I'm not really expecting to get quite that lucky. But there we are. Finally, some reeds. Need about 40 of these ideally, but every 10 nets me another 3 inventory. I'm just gonna assume that anyone watching this is at least moderately familiar with the game, but if you aren't, you have no inventory until you make some inventory. So that gives me 3 extra slots right there. Are those cranberries? They are cranberries. Lower nutrition than other bushes, but longer shelf life. Yeah, just the one bush is really worth noting down. Not super keen on it anyways. Although I do plan to make some wines. Oh, more black currants with some good ones. So let's just real quick. That. I don't know if that is a new thing with the whole quick naming by just selecting the same color and symbol as you have done before, but I am a fan. Gotta be careful not to break the bushes though, because that would be bad. They just go away. Oh, is that spelt? Looks like spelt. No, it isn't, just more rye. Really love to see some flax. Get some fiber going. That. Right. Just need 7 more, and then I can get all 3 of my remaining. What's that? Is that flax? No, these are onions. Very nice. Yellow vegetable is onion. Very nice. Oh, game's changing a little bit. Ah, there's more onions. Very great for saving time. 1 o'clock. Definitely need to get a move on. Because if I don't, it's going to get dark, and that's not ideal. Alright, good stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. Alright. Starting inventory acquired. Turnips. This is good. Farmland, maybe. Jeez, I really don't have a lot of good water areas here, unless I go all the way over here, but that's a hell of a way from spawn. I do really like this spot here, though. This is a nice little lake. Alright, I think I'm going to make this my home for the time being. Let's see. I like this little lift right up here. So let's get cutting some grass. very important to get a good bit of this. Start demolishing this hillside pretty soon. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why'd that have to spawn in right there? Alright, that's the 24 of those I need. Alright. Showtime. Ooh, that is flax over there. That's a good find. I want to break the leaves with any of my actual equipment because that will reduce its durability. This is a good little start to a dirt box, actually. Let's just start following this thing out. Let's save me some time if I just need to re-roof it later. Alright. Very good. Like it to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, so one more this way. Gonna expand, make it 4 wide. So this. Yeah, this shovel's not lasting as long as I would like for this project, but oh well. Alright, there we are. That's a lovely little hovel. Alright, this will be the doorway right here. As we'll get all the extra grass, it's not like I won't need a bunch of it later. Alright, very good. Good bit of dirt right there. Alright. Very good. There we are. There's that. I'm not gonna have enough dirt. Oh. Don't need that back. I thought I might actually have enough dirt to roof this, but I'm definitely not going to. Yeah. 1, 2, 8, 10, 14 more dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. Don't like that, actually. Fine with having to step up to it, but I don't like the door being... No. Alright, little hovel complete. Now we have a bed. There. Alright, a bed. Nice piece of grass. Is this flax? is. That is good. Let's... green, grain, save. Good. I will deal with that in a minute. Okay. Trees. Need to go violence a tree. An actual tree, not just a stub. I need a clay pit, also be nice. My hunger meter is getting low. Wow, I chose a real tree sparse area to set up. That's not ideal. That'll have to do. It's not a lot of firewood, but it is something. Ugh, only 2. Is there an oak in here? Does not appear to be. Weird. Weird for it to just spawn a mess of oak leaves and no actual stump. More turnips to mark. Very good. I'm not going to have any food troubles for a minute. Mark some ruins. Some thatch. Ooh, peat. Let's see, brown and mining. Now that's technically a prospecting pick, but it looks enough like a hoe that I'm going to use it. That is a hefty peat deposit. Jeez. Man. More turnips. Alright, there. Very good. More red currant bushes. Wow. Okay, let's grab some more red currant cuttings. Gonna make myself a berry farm. Looks like it's gonna be pretty red currant dominant at the moment, which is fine. Nothing wrong with some red currant wine. Big thing I'm hoping to... God, another... That is... Gee, that is a lot. I chose the darker one? No, that one. There we go. Okay, that's a lot of peat. Not the speckles I'm hoping to see in the grass, though. Ooh, black currants. Good yield on that one. So yeah, let's not you down. And more rye. I haven't actually seen any spelt, which is interesting. The medium soil would be nice too. All this soil's low fertility. Like it to be a little darker brown. I didn't mark my home. Whatever. It'll be easy to find. Clay. More copper nuggets. Those would be a good find too. Oh, I don't have any torches on me. Oh, I don't have a fire starter either. Jeez. Where's the trunk? Is there no trunk again? What's with all these leaves with no trunks? Or all these just like 1 block tall trees? I need actual trees because I need firewood. Alright, well, this is exciting. Sure, it's taking a while to chop down, so you know, only one log. God, there's always so many turnips. Oh, at least I'm not starving. I know sprinting around like this is, sucking up more of my, hunger meter, as is jumping and stuff like that, but, you know, so be it. Gotta actually do some scouting. There's a lot of heather over here. This would be a good little, apiary. Oh, there's a trader. Hello. Is this a treasure hunter trader? Agricultural trader. Huh. Interesting. Flax seeds, earthy ceramic bowl with honey in it, fat, parchment, waxed cheddar cheese. Oh. Interesting. Saguaro fruit, huh? Interesting. Ag trader. Let's make that green. House. Say. Oh, no. No, not house. That is green. Cart for trader. Good. Carrots. Rather obvious symbol for that one. Ooh. Oh, there's a good bit. Wow, there's a lot of flowers up here. Ooh, more flax. I can get some mature flax right here. That's good. Very nice. Gives me a good number of seeds to start with. I got a lot of mature flax around here. I forgot to mark the other one. Gotta mark this patch too. Ooh, it is getting dark. Nope. That, save. Cranberries will be the darker one if I decide to ever mark any of them. Oh, there it is. Here's the other flax patch. That is a lot of flax. Save that. Oh, I did save it, I just didn't, actually note it properly. Wow, I marked these onions and didn't mark the flax. Kill me. Yeah. Was this big one, but I kind of liked the vibe of the smaller lake over here. Right? Yeah, there's my love house right there, I bet. Yeah, you can see it in the topography. There we go. That's my place. Yeah, there it is. A little dirt hovel to start. Don't even have a door. There's that. Before. Uh, correctly, that's a fire starter. Torches. Come on. Oh, no. Ah, okay. I had one too few logs on it, so it wouldn't light. Ooh. Alright. One. Don't like that thing constantly doing that. There we go. Cut the grass again. Don't really need that burning right now. Put a torch in the doorway. Keep the horrors at bay. Alright, first night over. Good stuff. Wow, I am watching the grass grow while I'm asleep. Out of my house, out of my house, out of my house. Alright, it is rather bright out for 4 in the morning, but okay. That's fine. There's a good bit of flax right here, too. Very good. Let's see. I want my berry farm to be over here. That firewood right there. Oh, that's a nice looking tree. I should have cut that down. Okay, so red krantz, blueberries. So blueberries over here. Let's do the red krantz over here. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, good stuff. Oh, I think 8. That's planning for the future. Oh, wow. There's just more red krantz right here. Ready to give me some cuttings. One, 2, and 3. Fantastic. That'll be a steady supply of food right there. In about an in-game 3 months. No more flax. This bodes very well. I just gotta find some clan medium fertility dirt. Those are the 2 big goals for today. Alright. I don't see anything that indicates resin on this guy. So I'm just gonna chop him down. This big lunk needs to become firewood. Because I'm gonna need a lot of that stuff. Getting started on charcoal sooner rather than later would be ideal. Plenty of peat for firing pottery though, so that's good. Right, this thing's almost done. I wonder if this axe can actually get through this whole tree. Come on, there we go. Yes, it can. Quite handy. No pinecone, that's a bit of a disappointment. Oh, speaking of peat, I'll pick that up when I need some. It's a low fertility soil. I really prefer to at least plant a medium. I know high fertility is a bit of an ask, but chicken. That's pretty close by. Hopefully I can find them later. Alright. Ooh, that is a bear. I do not want to mess with that. Those are... Oh boy, I am in danger. More flags. Oh. What am I doing now? Just click. Oh, I have a vine. Nice. Here's some spelt. Let's make you that color this time. Oh, holes in the ground here. I haven't seen any surface copper, which is unfortunate. Organic clay, which is really what I need at the moment. Clay is our next step in progression. Hey, speaking of which... Red clay. Oh! That's gore. Alright. Circles as I try and stab this boar to death. Oh, didn't quite land the spear. No, I found you. And I fought you, and I am going to harvest you. Come on, you. Stop running. Yeah, not quite. Almost caught it. Oh, I will get this boar. Cost me so much health. There. Fur, hide, bones, and fat, which you now have to render to actually use. Annoyingly. Get rid of that prompt. Jesus, more flags. Okay. I'm going to have plenty to eat once I have a cooking pot. I am almost in need of a new knife. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, grab that, grab that. Can't have too much of this. More spelt. Black currants, red currants. No red currants really worth mentioning though. Alright, so I chased it for a hot minute. Yeah, there it is. There's the clay. Good stuff. I'm going to need to make myself another shovel. Alright. There we go. Jackpot. Bam, bam, save. Okay. First things first. I need more shovel head. Okay. Good. Now that I have a spare shovel, as soon as this one breaks, it'll just replace itself with the one in the backpacks. So let us grab a couple stacks of clay. That's better. Already feel things getting better. Alright, clay on day 2 is pretty solid. God, I'm gonna need so much grass. Should make another knife. Alright, let's just get a few more blocks. Ooh, are those turnips? That would be a bone. They are turnips. Fantastic. These up top. Alright. Okay, cool. 3 turnips for me. Some breadcrumbs as well. Check those macros. Almost 2 whole points of health maximum, so that's not terrible. Alright, head back home. I'd really like to see some medium fertility dirt. Ooh, that is pretty nice. Finally, some surface copper. Hopefully there's a good deposit under that one. Yeah, that'll give me nowhere near enough. Ooh, parsnips. Let's make those white. I know they're more yellow, but yellow is already on them. So, ooh, more copper. That's what we like to see. That's a pretty good haul, too. Very good. Flint. That's my stick situation. 17, that's passable, I guess. No, it's not. It's only sticks to fire clay. It's 8 sticks per. Found the clay, so I should probably pick up some peat fairly soon. So much stuff to do. Find its course tail would also go pretty well right about now. Any sort of healing item would be pleasant. Flint. I know technically andesite is snappable, but it's worse than flint, so why would I bother? Plus, flint is useful later for making fire clay, which is mondo important. So, yeah. Just gonna hoard as much of that stuff as I so desire. Doesn't go bad. Unlike all this goddamn flax I'm collecting. Gonna have flax forage for days. I'm gonna definitely be able to plant plenty. I have what, 19 seeds? I don't need 19 flax. All the soil is low fertility. I'm gonna mark the rye, but puffball. Sure. I'll eat that. I know that's a safe mushroom. Right. 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 Very interesting. What's that? Already knew what I'm doing. I wonder if that goes between saves. Because I've probably used that combo before. Oh wow, a lot of quartz here. Well, I will not be hurting for glass. Ooh, that is a resin tree. Good to keep track of that stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna... Now that I have a house, I'm more than happy to carry some of that around. Oh, this dirt is so pale. Give me dirt with nutrients in it. Man, I might have to go for even further afield for that. That's frustrating. I definitely need to make myself another knife. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh. Oh well. Knife. I actually got introduced to this game due to, I think it was Hasmor's video that first introduced me to it, so... Yeah, thanks to him, I found a really sweet survival game that's really up my alley. What is that? There. Make that properly identifiable. Spelt. All right. Still all low fertility. No, that's all fertility as well. It's just the shading. And I really want to see some of that nice dark earth. Not fall down the hole. It's only noon. Character is hungry though. First birthday. Probably I'm just gonna cook that once I get back to base. As much as I prefer to make it in stews, it's not gonna be fresh until the cooking pots are done. Ooh, that's a healthy bit of copper. Probably not gonna find much fertile soil in here, but what is that? Is that a bunch of fertile soil there? Or is that just chelt? I think that might just be chelt gravel. I'm almost positive at this point that is just chelt gravel. Oh no, it's slate, not chelt. Great, it's kind of like red, ruddy, dark gray brown, not just black. My bad. Is that dope? Ooh, more copper. Oop, what did I just drop? More pine trees. Not resinous, it looks like, though. Yeah, no resin. Man, once I get... Ooh, I am about to starve. I need to find some food. Preferably not raw meat. Okay, I will have zero trouble with copper off rip. That is more than enough to get a hammer and a pickaxe. Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with that sound until I can get back to where food grows. Running off into the desert, I guess, wasn't the greatest idea when looking for soil. Did find me a solid chunk of copper to start with. So that's nice. Surface copper is always a good find, although digging through sand is a bit of a chore. Yes, I know. You are hungry. It is killing you. The damage you are taking will make you consume calories faster, but I haven't seen horsetail yet, so I can't actually make healing poultices. Oop. Field mushroom. Well, doesn't say it's poisonous. If this is one of the new drug mushrooms, that is unfortunate. Nothing particularly interesting in those white crants. I don't want to diversify my juicing too much, because that just makes organization difficult. That is all peat. Unfortunate. I mean, not unfortunate, but just like... it's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. That is actually unfortunate. I just killed a berry bush. Okay, somewhat difficult to tell apart when you're just going for it with the intent to gather some birch leaf drops. Oh, fertility. Great clock. Oh, nope, don't throw the birch seeds. Okay, my inventory is full. The complete and total lack of storage is an issue. Can't make oiled hides because I need to be able to render fat, and to render fat I need to... To render fat I need to be able to process it. And to be able to process it I need a cooking pot, and to make a cooking pot I need to fire my clay. Which means I need to get to clay firing. I am almost also starving again. Right, there we are. That will also give me room for the grass. Let's see. So the berry plantation's over here. For now, put the spear up. Stack the firewood. There we are. Okay. Gotta make my usual fire pit design, which is 4 holes in the ground. Alright. there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. Alright, good stuff. Get all this the grass I can get. I also don't want to start a giant fire, so I'm gonna have to clear some of it from around the pit. There's that. Okay. Oh, I am starving again. I need to... Yes, I know. There. Store those on the ground. I can store these on the ground. Store these on the ground. There. Okay, it's cooking. Guess I can start it off by just eating a fistful of flax seeds. There. Well, keep the hunger damage off until such time that I can actually eat a piece of meat. The grass is trying to start a wildfire inside my house. God, it's taking a long time to cook a single piece. There, cooked red meat. Stuff. I need to make a charcoal pit fairly soon, too. Okay. Clay time. Storage vessel. Just gonna build this thing straight into the pit. I don't have any peat. I'll have to go gather some as soon as I'm done here. I do know there is a repeat last, but I have found that at least for this specific step, that is faster. It's G to sit down for a better look at the far edge. Then I can just do this. There we go. Alright, now we use the duplicate layer for this. Because that's a pain. There we go. It's like I think it's like 11 or 12 layers. There we go. That is very satisfying. And all of these duplicates from the same direction, too. I guess you could theoretically tell which way west is because it all... Oh, nope. Because, okay, that. Just absorb all of that. There we go. All right. All right, good stuff. And that should do it for the lid, which means this thing should be good to go. Good. Let's do the cooking pots. Right, play cooking pots. I know at least one of them is going to end up unusable for food because I plan to try out the new fishing stuff. But I don't know, I just like making the 4-stack recipes anyways. For pots or bowls or crucibles. Only 2 ingot molds because it's only 2x2 anyways. Oh. But it's so satisfying when you do duplicate layers on these. What's that? It's definitely getting darker. Hopefully all that red meat cooked properly. Be very sad if I wasted some firewood. It's at a bit of a premium. Oh, I should plant that birch seed. Now that I got it. Okay. 3 layers. There they are. I might be weird, but I love little finicky game bits like this. It's just very satisfying to watch it all come together piece by piece. After actually crafting the things you're using in game. There's that. I will need bowls. Alright. I think it's only the 1 layer on these, so it shouldn't be an issue. Or if it is another, it's just 1 more layer. Pretty sure it's just like 1 layer for bowls. There we are. Yep. Just 1. Alright. It's real tempting to do another storage vessel, but I want my crops. To be honest. Two, 3, 4. I do like the fact that they made the bottom of this one a little bit different. Because it's not just the exact same thing as the bowls and the cooking pots, which is kind of nice. This one has an overhang. Okay, I can duplicate, I think, 2 layers here. 1. Oh, 3 layers. Alright. And then they'll get the little nubbin on top. You would never actually bake clay like this. You would bake the lids separately. Because if you didn't, you would find you have a singular piece and not multiple. I am short 6 grass. Now this grass sure is aggressively growing to where it's going to catch fire again. Deal with it while I get what I need. Need to make sure there's at least 1 air gap. Alright, sticks. I'm out of sticks. hell. Another 7 sticks. Tempted to do fortune offhand, even though I know it increases calorie consumption. Really want to get these done today. Wait, why don't I do just torch and main hand? She leaves. Oops. Oh, nice, they stabilized. That's neat. Alright. I need one more stick, though. Oh, nope, they did not stabilize. They were just fading slower than I thought. Alright, last stick. Pete. That's not too bad. Up and around that. Over here. Around and peat bog right here. Right, there we go. Awesome. Let's grab a good bit of this stuff because it is handy dandy. I think it fires like 4 or 5 hours faster than firewood. Dead rooster. Concerning. Fertility soil. Just all low fertility soil. And I'm not even asking for high fertility, I just like some medium fertility soil. Just so that my growing can actually get off the ground. Maybe I'll just start with a low fertility soil and replace it as I find it in the world. Oh. So stack that. Okay, let's drop one of these there so I can actually see what I'm doing. Very good. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Fantastic. Oop, that is not. That one was a little too close. Oop. Nope. Oh, there's an enemy. Give me my spear. Stand and deliver. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, not great. Okay, cool. would appear the fire is under control. This is a problem. I'm starving again. Okay. Just gonna do a real quick jaunt over to these turnips. Hopefully I can grab some food there, and then I sleep to avoid the horrors. Oh. Okay, bread crants, that's some. Turnips. Nothing mature. Okay, it's basically mid-A. I'm going to check this one and I'm going to turn it because I think I have to not be absolutely starving. There we go. Okay, any food in pocket would be. I will take it. Ugh, let's already nab these ones. Alright, back home. There. Okay, cool. Alright, day 2 done. Now I can eat while I'm asleep. That's funny. Break that, because I don't want it to burn out. Which it will do if I leave it burning for 2 days. Okay, I got stuff firing, and that'll give me some storage. 4 strings, which means I could technically make a bow. I'm not going to. I'm going to wait on bows until I can make proper longbows. Right. What is the current goal? Found copper. I guess I could get the next batch. I need to gather the sticks and stuff I need for the next batch of firings. That's what I need to do. I could just make more than one firing pit setup, but I don't want to deal with that much grass. Birch seed is good. Very nice. Yeah, that'll be another tree in a while. Gotta have more trees always. You know what? Let's. I need some storage right now, so let's get 24 of these. Then I guess I can start my farm. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Just deal with the low fertility soil until I can move up in the world. Makes me very sad, but you know, maybe I'll get enough stuff to make Terra or something. What is the... Nope, no, not H. Terra Preta. There we are. Terra Preta, created by powdered charcoal compost. Great. And fertility soil. Yeah. Cob. Fertility soil is an ingredient for just about nothing. Oh, okay, cool. Stone path slab. 2 pieces of stone and a piece of soil. Stone path stairs. Okay. Oh, that's something to keep in mind when I So I have to make stairs up to my door instead of just a dirt block. 3 and 24. Fantastic. There. Storage. A little bit of space to just put stuff into. Oh, what's that up there? I see a plant I can harvest. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the firing is going to take 18 hours. Oh, it's more parsnips. Nice. That's a... Did I... I thought I had done white veggie as parsnips earlier. I also can't find it, so I must have not actually... Oh, no, there... No, that's me right there. Yeah, I must have forgotten to do it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there are any that are ready to harvest. Just look how open it is. Oh wow, great view here. Wow, that's actually... That is a top-notch view of this little valley. My little hut. Alright, let's go exert some agriculture. God, it's tempting to roast those and hope for some seeds. Alright, let's do 16. Oh, not. No, 24 it is. Oh yeah, of course, I'm getting multiples of 8. Anyways. Okay, so. There's that. 2, 3. Up. And up. Good. A hoe. There's that. Should be able to do at least this many. There we go. Similar to the clay auto farming, these are always aligned, no matter what angle you put them in. Alright, little terrible starter farm. Definitely want turnips down, the rest will be flax for now. Always want to make sure that you are doing, yeah, at least a few different types of nutrients that are being consumed. Should probably make a crude door, but I hate them so much. Okay. Storage. Okay, there we go. It's not much, but it is what I have. Back on my bar. It's the, stupid bots again. I feel like it's been a couple of streams since I've actually seen them. Oh well. Someday what real people will join me, right? Then I can actually have people to talk to instead of just me yapping at an empty room. But until then, I'm going to continue doing that. So, yeah. Yap. I am in desperate need of food. Boxer that and got the hell out of here. Wild currant. Black currants, that'll do it. Oh man, as soon as I get that pot going. Clay forming, pot kiln. Peat takes 16 hours. Okay, so started them around midnight. That means it'll be about 4 o'clock in game time. Oh, more copper. Very nice. I will start ripening. Okay, not ripe. Unfortunate. Any of these have actually good stats? Ooh, well, I mean, harvest speed is whatever. It's honestly the least interesting of the good conditions, in my opinion, because it's not like berry harvesting takes that long. Okay. Hopefully that'll get me through. Wow, it didn't drop any actual flax. Let's see. Flax, that's annoying. God, more peat. There's so much peat here. Why are there so many peat bogs? It's insane. Red grants, 5 of them. Alright, that'll let me do a full 4 meals in the pot. Need 1 more. 3 spots of 3, and then... Okay, 3 spots of 4, and then the red currants. Ooh, turnips. Very good. Yeah, it is. Those are nitrogen. Flax is potassium. I don't know if I even want to feel like I need to bother noting these ones. Oh, more. Hey, more actual flax. That's nice. Really love to spot a forest biome. Yeah, weak root is just terrible as a modifier. Ooh. It's... Of course, like, right after they screwed and start my farm, I find a huge amount of medium fertility soil. I deposited all my flint. I do not have enough. Really don't want to make andesite stuff. Nice as it is to have a blue shovel. I want things that are useful, not pretty at the moment. There's flint. Shovelhead. There we are. Okay. Very good. Alright, let's get digging. Alright, so 48 of these would be ideal. That way I could make it my farm twice the size and also growing better. Oh yeah. Look at all that stuff. That way I can actually just see how much I've got on me. But that's actually just over a full stack, a full 64. That'll make 7 auto water plots. A nice start to my winter preparations. 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. Wait, I need a lot more sticks. No more parsnips. I know. I still know that, yes, they are technically just very pale yellow, but the pale yellow is for the onions. I saw those first, so they got first dibs on it. Ooh, more red clay. It's much further away than the other patch I found, but it doesn't hurt to know where more clay is. Ooh. Iron should almost be done. Do I have a knife? No, I don't have another knife. Gotta be careful tool durability this early in the game. Oh man, I really need to get my charcoal pit going. Now that I think about it. I have my clay, I know where a bunch of surface copper is. I need to start getting ready to, oh man, I'm gonna be making molds, so I gotta, man. I'll have to take a look at the map, see if I can try to identify a forest biome. Would be nice to find some horsetail as well. Ugh, I need so many sticks. Okay, agriculture can wait. Industry is calling. Fortunately, industry requires a lot of sticks at the moment. Once I've got more stuff fired, it won't be as bad, but for now, very much a necessity. Oh hell, I just have 2 really shit shovels now. Whoops. I was using the wrong one. Okay, that puts me at 26 sticks. It's barely enough. Could hunt down some chickens right now, but I don't know, I don't feel like it. I don't need the feathers yet. I should mark that I saw them here though. Again, that'll be a white star. Cool. Home is that way. I need to be heading towards home. At least vaguely. Keeping an eye out for anything interesting on the ground. That's my clay pit. Hello. Oh, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what it is. Neat. Huh. This Suavite. Interesting. Okay, so Suavite is from the meteoric iron impactor. Wow, wild. I was not expecting to find meteoric iron. That's pretty handy. Gonna be a hot minute down the road, but handy nonetheless. Like, meteoric iron tools are a bit better than regular iron. Okay, portal. Let's see. I should forgot to mute this. Everyone's been so quiet for the last little bit. Alright, there we are. No more Discord groups for now. Onions that I haven't marked. Six, 3. Onion seeds are potassium, nitrogen. Fantastic. I have crops that are all 3 different nutrients that I can grow. Very handy. I have not too far south. Yeah, more chickens. Yeah, you can see my little expansion into my farming right there on the right of my house. It is very cool that the mini-map does that. Ah, yes. I also like the fact that they really changed how fired pots look once because they used to all be the same color, I think, but now blue clay fires into a earthy brown. This is a earthy orange. So now they fire into different colors, which is neat. Yeah, charcoal is going to have to be a tomorrow problem. Save that. Okay. All right, there we are. Croc, 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 croc. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Put that there. There we are. Now, that'll cook up nice. And now I can actually have actual food. Very good. Simple fishing pole. 3 sticks, 3. Let's do the rope, because I can make that with reeds, and flax string is way too valuable to waste on that. Let's plant this with the rest of them. Here we are. 22 days, 32 days. I wonder why some of these are growing so much faster. Very weird. That one's only in 17 days. Must be been somewhat randomized when you plant them. Oh, whatever. I need to make some crucibles and... I can honestly probably get away with just one. But do I want to, is the question. I probably should only do one crucible. I'm never gonna need more than one. Nope. Alright, there we go. Super simple one. Get caps off at the top, but that's about it. Oop. Oh, it's done. Nice. Fantastic. Oh, there's the top. There we go. One crucible. It's so wrong just to make one thing. Ugh. Okay, I need pickaxe. Alright, there's that and that. The rest I can just do with the 3x3. Fill her in. There. And last but certainly not least, I need a hammer. Alright. That'll start me off with the ability to mine additional copper. Oh. Very good. Do I have any grass in here, or am I gonna have to put 30 grass real quick? We're gonna have to cut 25. Well, that's some. Hopefully the knife holds up that long. Thankfully I have enough sticks to get this going. I definitely have the peat. Only I'm gonna need 12 of it. One. Alright. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That still feels wrong. Okay, now I need 12 of you. And voila. The incredibly important things I need. There. Ready to rock. I just need stupid amounts of firewood. Right out loud. Rude door. Oh, I need whole logs and sticks. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah. Good stuff. How long I've been live? Alright, we're closing in on 2 hours here. I might do one more day and then pick this up in at some point over the weekend. But I'm not going to be on for a super much longer time tonight. But first of all, okay, it looks like out east there is a big, good forest area. Maybe I can finally get some horse steel farming. I don't need the flax seeds on hand. Oh. That. Alright, ready to face the day. Probably do some fishing at some point in the coming days once we got copper going. Kind of want to get at least to the point where I've got copper in process, though. Just because I've got basically everything I need. All I need to do is start a charcoal kiln, and then I can probably just do it while that's burning. Let's see. Need to expand the farm. Oh, there's some, this is a good tree to chop down anyways. I left all my flint back at base. I need to stop doing that. No resin. Alright, make a backup axe head. Damn it. There. Definitely gonna go through an entire axe cut down this tree. This thing's in pretty bad shape. If I do a 2x3, I need. So each square is an entire stack of wood. A stack of logs is 2 stacks of firewood. So a 2x2 requires 4. 2x3. A 2x2 is 4. A 3x3 is 18. Jeez. Could do 2x3 and just make it 6 stacks. It's not as much charcoal as I generally like to have. But it does save me a lot of time. I need more axes. Okay, there's that. Thankfully I'm getting sticks as well. Turnips, I don't really mark down more turnips. I have plenty of turnips marked. Much better. Just need to get me some water. Flint would be nice. Stop leaving all my flint back at base. Well, at least it's not terribly hard to find. And worst comes worst, I can just make an andesite axe, I guess. Lose me good durability. Okay, there we are. That's enough flint to get me going. Don't actually need anything connected diagonally. Let's make 2 more axes. Three of them in the wings. I should have plenty of axes for the chopping of firewood. Is it considered a veggie? It is. I mean, like, I guess fennel. I guess the green vegetable. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. That's a good choice. Okay, forest biome. Ah, yes, horsetail. Fantastic. Definitely want to make sure I am grabbing some of this. Finally, the ability to make a healing item. Horsetail. That one. Make it a star because there's no flower. 1. I can see resin leaks, so chop bead. Four, so I need at least 2 more full stacks. Good stuff. Just churning through stone tools. Oh, hell, I used one of the new ones. Oh no, that's the forest floor. Forest floor is like almost always low fertility. Okay. You got resin? You do not. I'm willing to chop you. Resin is handy dandy later on when you are trying your best to make machine parts. Oh, I think I remember reading the patch notes that it's not just going to be wooden parts. Now, if you start generating too much energy, they're going to, like, catch fire. That's going to be an interesting wrinkle. No, wait, no. I only need 2 to remain. There. Okay, cool. Off to build a charcoal pit. Because copper is useless without it. More red clay. Oh! And another board. Christ, I don't have the inventory space to even take advantage of it, so I'm just gonna leave. Shit, I could really use more pelts. Now they have the cooking stuff set up, I can... Yeah. In fact, I didn't get any, what's the word? Any tree seeds is unfortunate. Would have liked to replant a couple of them for later. But I guess those will come when I get my shears. Alright. That's all burning. Plus I'm filling the seeds. Alright, cool. Need to build a proper basement at some point, but I feel like that'll have to wait. I want to put my charcoal pit. I feel like over here is good. Yeah, let's do it here. Alright. Alright, there we are. 1, 2. Oh wow, all the way down to all the way down to rock. What? I was wrong. Okay, like this is not the right way to do it. I should do it sideways, one square. There. 2 by 3 by 2. Makes it easier to get out once I'm harvesting. I did my math wrong. I needed 12 full stacks. Right. So, fishing. I need food quite badly. Fishing rod. I need another knife. There's that. Right, reeds. It's like, yeah, it's 6 reeds per rope, which means I need 18 reeds. For 3 rope required for making a fishing pole. Oh, not mean to do that. That's right, to make another knife. I am short sticks too, right? Because I need a stick. Do I have exactly enough sticks? I have to have enough sticks exactly. Sure too. I need 18, not 16. I am bad at math today. I am short one stick. Could just bust up this fry and cook that. I'll give me 3. It's not really worth it, but I can't. Hello, rooster. Or, no. Yep, you're a rooster. I'm sorry you have food inside of you, and I desperately need that. Oh, birdseed. Nice. Maybe I got some feathers. I found mine. Oh, that'll be useful later. Rare. I need another wooden stick. Stick me. That's a stick. Now I'm grubbing for worms. Come on, worms. I made this stupid tool so I could go fishing. Can't even get a worm to beat my rod. I didn't pick up the crock. It's a waste of inventory space. Let's put you back. I was meant to just shift it back to where it belongs and forgot. Come on, you. Come on, worms, where are you? And I can actively watch this thing lose durability. Hey! There we go. Fish time. Hey yo, I got a dead chain pickerel. Can I use that as bait? No. But can carve it up for a couple of meat. Come on. Give me more worms. Oh, whatever. I can only bait it with one at a time anyways. Wish there was an easier way to bait your fishing rod. Alright, there we are. With 4, I can make a single hearty meal. Alright. Let's get that cooking. Okay. This is somewhat unfortunate. Well, at least I'll get some of my protein goals in. Definitely need to do domestication to be able to need domestication to be able to get dairy. Domesticating something like a cow is not on my current to-do list. A bit later in the game. Come on. Original heat'll cook it. There. Oh! Nice. Full satiety with that. That was good. Alright, let's see about getting some poultice made. I got 12 horse scale, so I need 6 reeds. The never-ending hunt for more reeds. Whatever. Making horsetail poultices in reeds is important. There. There. Heals 2 health. Which doesn't sound like much, but when you consider the fact that my max health is 20, that is a 10% heal. There we go. Okay, cool. And that should stop my satiety from being at 120 because... Well, there we go. Oh, right. Stick. Stick in the offhand. There we go. Back to normal hunger rate. Good stuff. Oh, wow, there's actually a bunch of runes over here. Just mark that. A ruin. A hole to nowhere. Any pots in here? Vessels? Ooh. I do have enough. Well, pull my way out. Alright. Nothing in there. Wow, that was disappointing. An empty, broken chest with nothing in it. What a ruin. I think the most interesting there was the rye. Oh, well, I guess there's some bony soil. Riveting. I need sticks so I can make this stupid door. God. Can't get at that. Come on. That's one. That's two. That's 3. Okay. Right? Is it an axe? It was an axe. % harvest speed, once again. One of the least interesting positive benefits. Or negative benefits. I mean, like, I guess plus 30% harvest speed is moderately annoying. Wait, no, that's a boar. Come here, you. Come on. Yeah, come on. How did I miss that? Come on. Come on. There we go. Good. Dead boar. Another pelt. That lump of fat. Some more bones. Not need the spider web. Spider web. Drops were broken. Yeah. Worthless. Okay. Guess I should heal up. Hey, welcome, Raiders. We're actually gonna probably be calling it a night fairly soon, unfortunately, but I will be on later this weekend playing some more Vintage Story, and then on Tuesday I will be going back to my playthrough of Metaphor. So, yeah, feel free to hang out for the rest of the stream if you like, but I'm probably going to be signing off fairly shortly. But yeah, hey, welcome Raiders. Glad to have you. Let's see. Need to put some of this stuff out of my inventory. Alright. Yeah, it's been okay. I hope you had a good stream as well. Kind of a slow news day, but you know, it'll get better, right? Alright. I do, however, think I'm going to call that a day here, so I think I am going to actually send you guys off to someone else, maybe a bit earlier in their stream. Yep, have a good one. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Let's... Alright. Alright, let's send you guys over to here. I hope you guys have a good one. I appreciate you coming in, and have a good night.